Are you ready to break free from debt's tight grip and live your best life? Buckle up, because we're about to drop some financial knowledge bombs that'll make you wonder why you didn't start sooner. The age-old struggle of debt. But fear not, my money-wise friend, for we have the secret sauce to shake off those pesky loans and credit card balances. It's time to embrace your inner financial guru and wave goodbye to the chains of debt. So sit tight, grab your favorite pen or quill if you're feeling fancy, and prepare to jot down some profound wisdom. We've got all the deets on prioritizing your payments, cutting back on unnecessary expenses, and creating a budget that'll make your wallet sing. Trust me, your future debt-free self will thank you for tuning in. So, let's channel that inner Beyoncé and slay those debts once and for all. Are you ready to rock your finances and live your best life? Let's do this thing. Hit that like button if you're excited about today's video. Set goals. The infamous debt monster. It's easy to fall into its clutches, but it takes some serious effort to break free. So, let's get serious about setting those goals, my savvy savers. We're talking specific, relevant, attainable, measurable, and timely, the perfect recipe for success. Because, let's be honest, having a goal in mind is half the battle. And when it comes to actually making those payments, remember that the more you pay, the sooner you'll be free from the debt monster's grasp. But hey, don't worry if the numbers are making your head spin. Plenty of online calculators can do the dirty work for you. Or if you're feeling extra ambitious, crunch those numbers yourself and get a step closer to financial freedom. Are you ready to take on the debt monster and slay those goals? Snowball method. Listen up, debt-busting champions. Do you want to know one of the most effective ways to slay that debt dragon? It's called the snowball method. And it's all about paying off those balances, starting with the smallest one. First things first, take a good look at your account balances and organize them from lowest to highest. Then, ensure you pay the minimum on all your credit cards, except for the smallest balance. For that one, you will put in as much extra cash as you can each month to wipe it out of existence. You might wonder why you still make minimum payments on those other accounts. Well, my friends, it's to avoid any late fees or credit damage. You don't want to risk defaulting on those accounts. That would just make this whole process even more of a nightmare. Once that smallest balance is gone, take that extra money you were using to pay it off and add it to the minimum payment on the next smallest balance. Rinse and repeat until your credit card balances are cleared out for good. Avalanche method. Let's dive into the avalanche method, a nifty way to tackle high-interest debts and pave the way for a debt-free future. Picture this. You're standing at the base of a snowy mountain, and your debts are represented by snowballs of various sizes. But wait, some of these snowballs have hidden rocks in them, making them weigh you down more than others. So, what do? You start by pushing those hefty boulders out of your way with the avalanche method. Here's how it works. Prioritize your debts by interest rate, starting with the one with the highest interest. Pay the minimum amount on your other debts while putting as much extra cash as possible into the high-interest debt. Once you've cleared that obstacle, redirect that cash avalanche to the next debt with the highest interest. Keep rolling that snowball down the mountain until you've removed all your debts. The best part? By tackling high-interest debts first, you'll end up paying less in interest overall, saving you money in the long run. And if you stay consistent with your payments, the time it takes to reach your debt-free destination will also be reduced. Consolidation loans. Are you feeling buried under a mountain of credit card debt? Don't worry. We've got just the trick to help you dig your way out. Say hello to credit card consolidation loans. Here's the deal. Debt consolidation involves combining all your debts into one convenient package with lower interest rates and a single, easy-to-manage monthly payment. Instead of juggling different fees and interest rates, you can focus on making one simple payment each month. The beauty of this method is that you can use the funds to pay off all those pesky credit card balances, leaving you free to focus on paying off the consolidation loan. And the best part? You can apply for this loan through your bank, credit card company, or credit union. So, you have a good payment history and a solid relationship with your financial institution. In that case, you're in a great position to get approved. But don't worry if you're not quite feeling the love from your bank or credit card company. There are still plenty of private mortgage companies and lenders out there who can help you consolidate your debt and get you on the path to financial freedom. Balance transfer credit card. Let's chat about a savvy little maneuver to help you wrangle your credit card debt. The balance transfer credit card. This slick trick lets you shuffle your balances from one or more cards to a shiny new one with a very low or even zero introductory APR offer. You can hang on to your hard-earned cash by shifting your balance to a card with a lower interest rate. Picture this: you've been piling up a fat balance on a card with a high APR. Sliding it over to a card with a lower rate means you'll be making some headway on paying off the real deal rather than just flushing cash down the interest drain. And let's be honest, who doesn't want to make progress and keep some money in their wallet? So if you're ready to take the leap and try out this balance transfer hocus pocus, keep your eyes peeled for those offers and the details. And hey, if your application gets rejected, no biggie. Plenty of other options exist, from private lenders to other credit card companies who may have just the ticket you need. Stop swiping. If you're serious about getting rid of credit card debt, it's time to put those cards on ice. And we're not talking about a frosty beverage here, folks. We're talking about holding any and all use of your credit cards. Breaking the habit of swiping that plastic might be challenging, but clearing your balance is worth it. Think about it. The last thing you want to do is add to your debt by continuing to charge your expenses. So, leave those cards behind when you leave the house and start using cash instead. It might be hard for you to use cash instead of a card since you need to carry the money everywhere and always have to make enough to buy something. But think about this. When you spend cash, you see with your own eyes how much you're spending. You see how much money is going out of your wallet. That should trigger you to at least slow down your spending. Most retailers accept cash, shocker, right? And it also helps you distinguish between what you want and what you actually need. Plus, you can only spend what you have, so there is no more carrying balances forward and accruing interest. Using cash can even help you trim your expenses. Take a hard look at your monthly spending and see where to cut costs. Track your spending. Alrighty, let's get down to business and track those expenses. It may not sound like the most thrilling activity, but trust me, it's worth it. Every penny counts when it comes to being debt-free. So take a good look at those streaming services and phone bills. Do you really need all of them? Cutting down on those monthly expenses can add up fast. Now, I know it's hard to part ways with some of our beloved subscriptions, but think about how satisfying it'll feel to be debt-free. That's some severe consolation right there. And who knows, you'll find a cheaper or free alternative to your current entertainment. Don't underestimate the power of analyzing your spending habits. You might be surprised at how much you're spending on certain things, but that's okay because knowledge is power, my friend. You can go old school and jot down your expenses on paper or use a fancy app to do it for you. And while you're at it, peek at those credit card or debit card statements. Do you really need all of those purchases? It's time to separate the wants from the needs, my friends. All right, debt slayers, you made it to the end. Congrats on taking the first step toward financial freedom. Now that you have the tools and knowledge to crush your debts, nothing stops you from living your best life. But before you go off into the sunset, remember to hit that subscribe button to take advantage of our latest financial tips and tricks. Trust us, your future self will thank you for it. So, what are you waiting for? Hit that button and join our community of savvy savers. Let's do anything now and conquer those debts together.